Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm participant number 63, and today I'm going to bring you a story from Central Java. The title of this story was The Golden Snail. Please listen and enjoy. So, without further ado, let's head into the story. Once upon a time, there were a couple of husband and a wife. They are Prince Raden Putra and Dewi Limaran. They live together in a kingdom palace. Raden Putra's father was the king of the kingdom. One day, Dewi Limaran was wandering around her garden palace. Then suddenly, she saw a snail. It was ugly and disgusting. So she took the snail and she threw it into the river. Yuck! Ugh! Then, after throwing the snail, she didn't know the snail was actually an all-powerful witch that could transform into anything she wanted. So the witch met to Dewi Limaran and put a spell on her. "How dare you, you insolent! No, I will turn you into a golden snail!" "No, please don't turn me." Then Dewi Limaran turned into a golden snail. So the witch took the snail and she threw it into the river. So what's happening to the golden snail after that? Well, the golden snail was driven away by the river, and suddenly it got caught by a net. It was an old woman trying to catch some fish. She was surprised to see a golden snail got caught by her net. A golden snail? Wow. So then she brought it home. Tomorrow at morning, she was surprised the house were already in a good condition, like the floor was mopped, food ready at the table. Then she thinks very hard. To everyone who did this, they must be very kind. And tomorrow it happens again and again and so on. So one day she was very curious. And she managed to stay up late at midnight. So she peeped through the door hole to see who's been cooking for her. Who's been cooking for me? So at night, she was surprised to see the golden snail amazingly turned into a beautiful young girl. She was surprised. So while peeping through the door hole, who is she? What is she doing in my house? Well, the golden snail just turned into a young girl. Who are you, young girl? I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm Dewi Limaran. Actually, I'm Raden Putra's wife. I've been cursed into a golden snail and could only transform into a normal human back at midnight. This curse could only be broke if I heard the holy gamelan. After knowing this information, the old woman rushed to the palace to see Raden Putra. "Your Majesty, Raden Putra, I have an important news for you. I found your wife. You've been looking for her, right?" "Thank you, old lady. I was looking for her for several days, and you found her. Thank you." So then Raden Putra went to meditate and pray to God to give him the holy gamelan. "God, please give me the holy gamelan. I need to break the spell. I want to see Dewi Limaran again." After several days of praying and meditating, God finally granted his wish and he finally obtained the holy gamelan. Then she rushed He rushed to the old woman's place and played the holy gamelan beautifully. Ding 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 ding. Amazingly, the golden snail turned into beautiful Dewi Limaran. Both of the couple were so happy at the time they could finally see each other again. So, as a return to say his thanks to the old woman for her kindness, they asked the old woman to stay with them. The end. They lived happily ever after. So the moral of this story is never underestimate anything, even if it's just a snail. Thank you for listening to me for until this long. Pardon me for my poor choice of language. I'm as contestant number 63. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.